Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are back in Enthusia Professional Racing. A little bit hectic this morning. Sorry about the slight delay this evening. Sometime is time. Anyway, good to see you all here. Welcome to the stream. Yes. Hello Ford Shelby GT, hope you're doing well. We got the little tiny Citroen C3 here, absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try to do a little good here with a little Citroen. Maybe a nice race. Oh gosh, we're gonna get absolutely destroyed here by most of the other opponents. We could at least probably go for a 4th place position around the Nordschleife. Little tiny subcompact car around the Nürburgring. Nice, front-wheel drive gang! Front-wheel drive gang! Welcome Sam the Singer, hope you're doing well. Let's see how well we can do around the Nordschleife. Oh, we're gonna get absolutely bodied in this tiny little subcompact. But let's try. Oh boy. Man, Chile, it's raining hard. We've been having a little bit of rain here. Normally Maryland, it's a lot wetter than it is. But we've actually been having a little bit of a drought past month or so. If you want to send some of that rain our way, we could definitely use it. Let's get pole position. Yeah, thankfully Enthusia does have the one feature where the slower your car is compared to the other racers, the closer to the front you'll start. Almost like a reverse grid for like the British Touring Car Championship and stuff. So with that, it allows us to be fairly competitive, and we can kind of use that to kind of block off some of the faster opponents and maybe hold off on them just a little bit. It's gonna be very dicey though. It's an Nordschleife, but it is a long course, and although it does have a lot of twisty sections that you can kind of hold them off on and gain some time on a more nimble vehicle, it does have about 3 or 4 very high speed sections. This is the first one here. Right, pretty much from that bridge there, back there, up and over floodplains, and you got a very long, nearly straight left-hander, and you're just constantly, at near max speed on for most vehicles. You're getting some very high speeds here. Less high here with the little Citroen C3. I even painted the same colors as the Citroen C3 that you use in the one license test in Gran Turismo Forza on Laguna Seca. that same blue color. I had to drain our pool from how much rain we got on the golf course. Oh wow, jeez, that is a massive amount of rain. Yeah, thankfully we've only just recently got rain here, but like in Maryland, with the bay and everything, and with it being kind of frequently between two pressure systems and everything, we usually get quite a bit of precipitation, especially in the early and mid, pretty much all throughout spring and even early summer. But we didn't get that this year. Like the grass even turned like a little bit brown as well. I wasn't expecting that. That's never happened before. Wow. I am hoping you guys are okay. After the Amelia, the floods close to where Imola were a couple months back. Water is definitely not something you want to mess with. It is very dangerous. So I'm hoping you and family and friends and all that, you guys are all safe. Oh, just almost on the water. Oh my word. Thankfully, we were both the highway. I thought I had a red road wasn't flooded. That's good. Because here's the thing as well is, normally with roads and stuff like that, with like civil engineering, they're designed to drain quite a bit of water, especially in very wet areas and stuff. But the issue is if the water tables get high enough, the groundwater gets high enough, there's nowhere to drain to. So oftentimes, then that's when you get floods in certain areas that have had massive amount of rain. Is if the water tables are basically at ground level, and it just rains. There's nothing. The ground is basically super saturated. There's nothing for it to be absorbed into. There's no aquifers or anything like that. Like everything is just full. And so with that, sometimes you just either gotta wait or you gotta try on a massive like industrial level, just try to pump it out, and it's difficult. And so like here, at least here in the States, I'm not sure what it's like in other countries, but here in the States, especially in wetter areas, if you build a house with a basement in wetter areas, we have what's known as a sub pump. And basically that kind of pumps out the water from underneath the house and everything, prevents the basement from getting flooded and all that. And what it does is it pumps it out into sort of a drainage system that goes into, that basically kind of pumps it away from the house. And usually it goes into like, rainwater drains, stuff like that on the road, where it gets carried away into like lower level lakes and everything like that. Which is very, very nice, because it allows people to actually have basements here in Maryland. Because Maryland, at least eastern Maryland and central Maryland are very, very wet. Granted, the bay that is close to where I live is only like 2 feet deep, even like 12 feet away from the shore. Oh, wow. Depending on what all's in the water and everything, it could be pretty nice just kind of like, wade out into the bay, enjoy the cold water and all that stuff. Depending on the condition of the water and, what all is in it. I'm not too knowledgeable about the environments and different creatures, different flora and fauna of Chile. So I'm not. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm but now, guys, I'm not. It depends very much on like what all is in the water and everything. If the water is safe to swim in and all that. But I mean that could be very, very nice to It could be very, very nice to kind of wade out into. You gotta watch out for any deep holes or anything like that, because especially if it's difficult to see the bottom, you don't want to fall into that. Not when there's always a risk to come out on wave camouflage gator. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That is a good point. Thankfully I'm far enough north that we don't have to worry about too much about gators. Although we do get water snakes up here, and those some of them are pretty venomous. So in that regard, you do need to be a little bit careful. Outside of that, you may step on a very angry crab. And we do get the Maryland blue crabs. Those things, they're delicious. If you ever had Maryland crabs, absolutely good with a little bit of Old Bay. Very, very, very tasty. Crabs. Alright, so right now we're actually doing a lot better than I thought we were. I was certain that we were gonna get absolutely bodied by a couple of the other faster sports cars and everything, but this little Citroen's holding on its own so far. I live in an area where instead of alligator, it's an alligator. Now, have you ever had alligator meat? I had it once when I went down to Florida, and it's actually pretty good. It's a little bit on the tougher side, but otherwise it tastes pretty nice. And you get people out in like Florida, especially around like the Everglades and stuff like that. That their job is they basically hunt alligators, and basically they get the boat really, really close, and then they line up very, 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 very heavy shots, and you can kind of get them right in the head, and then you use the skin for the leather and all that stuff, and then you use the meat for meat, and apparently they make good money from that. I mean, decent, enough to make living wages and all that, which is really cool. If I've been gator hunting, it sounds like fun. Oh boy, easy does it here. Want to make sure we avoid on this steering corner exits. Yeah, first and second are long gone. They are very, very far ahead. They are kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We are probably about 30 seconds or so behind them. pretty much about a mile ahead of us, judging by the map and everything. They're at the very end of this final straight. This straight is 1.3 miles. And yeah, you can kind of see on the map the other cars are indeed catching up to us, little by little. We're kind of topping out at just under 120. This little Citroen is not fast in a straight line. It's chugging along. Thankfully, we managed to pull off enough of a gap in the twisty sections that we don't have to worry about other opponents. But oh boy. Alright, raise on the brakes. Oh, it doesn't want to stop either. I would have failed that license test. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. That is a lot better. Yeah, we pretty much got beat by the two Nissans, the two modern sports cars. The classic sports cars and the sport sedan. We managed to do fairly decently against them. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Nice. The car leveled up a bit more. That'll allow it to compete against much faster opponents. Give it a little bit more power. Look at the little tiny thing. It's adorable. I wonder if anyone's made a rally version of the C3. I know the C4 was used quite a bit in rally racing. But I don't know if the C3 was used at all. That'd be very, very, very cool if it was. So I'm not tired after running off nothing but just hours of laying down with my eyes closed, not actually falling asleep. Oh yeah. You're doing the college student quick rest and everything like that. Yeah, no, I know that feeling where you're kind of just wired. You're basically being carried by momentum. Where you're like, I'm already awake. I'm kind of moving. I got a little bit of rest for my body, so I'm not like physically fatigued too much. I do recommend you get a little bit of sleep post, you know, whenever you get the chance. But yeah, it's interesting, especially if you can kind of like trick yourself into not thinking you're tired. Like if you just begin like getting into a rhythm for tasks and stuff like that, or you just keep pushing forwards. It is very helpful, very nice. Jeez, okay, they're a lot faster than us in the straights. Whole bunch of front-wheel drive cars. Thankfully, they are very slow on the bank turns. Bank turns are these cars' kryptonites. Pretty much the AI drivers' kryptonites. You can outspeed them on most bank turns in the game. Hi there. I'm a lot closer. Oh gosh, I'm very close. Oh, the Fiat Pen. The Fiat Pen is also really cute. There's a lot of really cute like little like mini super mini cars that Europe has made. But no, like certain one thing I wish is that the US had more like semi-sporty little front-wheel drive like sports coupes type of thing. We had a lot of them in the early 2000s, and I think people kind of took them for granted. Everything from the Mitsubishi Eclipse to the little little Toyota Celicas and everything like that. Now we don't really have a whole lot of any of that. I like the smaller cars because you get a lot more maneuverability. You get a lot more. They don't take up nearly as much space as well. It's just very enjoyable. Like I'm not a big fan of like SUVs and especially CUVs. SUVs I can at least respect like the sheer power and like some of them with the off-road capabilities and stuff like that. Like those okay, I can kind of see some purpose for it. But like the CUVs, they're literally just a tall hatchback. Like a tall hatchback car. And I'm not the biggest fan of them. Easy there. Just a little bit of throttle to keep you from sliding. The trick with the front-wheel drive cars is you want to set the suspension up for quite a bit of oversteer And basically you have to kind of slide the car into the turn, and then use the throttle to kind of pull yourself out of the slide about midway through the turn. So you really want to kind of like oversteer into the corner, not like excessively, like not with like a lot of like exaggerated movements, but basically just enough to kind of like get the car, you know, turned in even more than you think it needs to, and then gradually just get on the throttle to kind of pull yourself out of the turn. And when you can kind of get that right, it's very, very, very enjoyable, because then you can really kind of compete against a lot of faster vehicles with a lighter weight, more nimble front-wheel drive car. This is good. Although we got one that's right behind us, the little Alfa Romeo. Oh, it's being a little bit aggressive. It's being a little bit aggressive. Oh gosh, got another red. Can't quite tell what that red car is behind the Alfa Romeo. I think that may be the Volkswagen Golf. I think it's the Golf. Either way, both of them are very, very quick cars. So we're gonna have to kind of watch ourselves here. It is the Golf Mark V. Not a bad vehicle as well. Though my personal favorites of the Golf is the Mark IV with the especially the R32 Mark IV with the four-wheel drive and the VR6 engine. Oh my gosh, those things are very, very nice. I'd love to have one of those sometime. This would be very, very, very cool cars. I've seen a few of them as well during my lifetime, and they sound absolutely amazing with the VR6 engine, especially when they keep it like the naturally aspirated VR6. Oh my gosh, they sound really good. There's something about the super narrow kind of staggered V6 setup that they have on that. It just produces a very, very, very good sound, and oh my gosh, I quite like it a lot. Alright, come on, let's try to pull a little bit more of a gap. I'm surprised we're still managing to stay ahead of two other quite quick vehicles with the Mark V Golf and the Alfa Romeo. Both of them are fairly quick for front-wheel drive cars. And this is okay enough, but not anywhere close to being able to be competitive against them in a real-life racing scenario. And we're holding them off a little bit. It's mainly due to that first turn, that bank turn, really allows us to carry some speed. But the other corners as well, we're kind of running a slightly defensive line, really kind of trying to hold them off, making sure we don't make any mistakes. There we go, much better, much better. Oh, you can hear the engine struggling as well as you're going up the hill. It's like, oh, I don't have enough power for this. I don't have enough power for this. Tiny little Citroen. Little French car. Citroen vehicles are always really, really cool looking. But also just have an absolutely weird, very, very weird features on them. Some of them are really, really cool, like the hydromatic suspension and everything. And then some of them just do not make any sense, like the weird, or just the vehicles themselves just are completely out there. But some Citroen vehicles, like the Citroen SM, or sorry, the Citroen DS, that is a very, very cool, almost like limousine-like vehicle. It'd be a fun vehicle to try to drive, see what it's like. That's one of the vehicles that has the hydromatic suspension, and basically it was able to save someone from an assassination attempt. Gunman took out one of the tires and it drove away basically on only 3 tires. But due to the suspension, it was able to drive away without too much loss of grip. And it was able to stay stable at high speed, so it basically saved someone's life. Really, really cool. I forget who exactly was in the vehicle, but I do remember the story a little bit. Very, very cool car. very awesome piece of automotive history. Alright, that Golf is still right behind us. We're holding on, if just barely. But we have not gained any ground. They are still right with us. Easy there. Thankfully this game also doesn't have tire wear as well, because we are absolutely cooking these front wheels. We're really eating away at them. I want to make sure that we get semi-decent lap time for the final lap. Come on, nice and easy through here. Little tiny Citroen C3, absolutely adorable. Little robin-colored egg-shaped car. Probably brake a little bit later for that corner, kind of trail brake in, get the car rotated a little bit better. I think that may be the way to do it. Shave off another, couple tenths of a second off the lap time. So right now, that Golf has been roughly around 1.5 seconds behind us, so pretty much this entire lap. And that's still within striking distance, because if they get a good run out of the backwards Radeon, they're gonna have an easy time passing us. Like, they're already gaining on an uphill section, and it's gonna be a little bit close. Hi there. I'm gonna run a slightly defensive line through backwards Radeon. Maybe I can break the momentum, making them have to kind of slow down a little bit. Alright, they did back off a little bit, but they have a lot more power than us. About 100 more horsepower. I think we're gonna make it. Here we are. Okay, good. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Lots of points to level up the vehicle. That's exactly what we need. Yes, please. Oh yeah, this thing is leveling up super quick. Lots of points as well. Oh. Okay. My word, that's a lot. That is plenty of points. And even better, we got 2 free weeks now. So we can, So we have a chance to maybe go look for some vehicles that we haven't yet obtained. We're driving a French car, which could mean that we have a chance to get other French vehicles, other smaller Citroens and likes. Alrighty here. Let's see if there's anything that we can win. Alright. First sector not looking all that great. Yeah, no. Absolutely not looking great at all. Come on, there's gotta be something, right? I don't think we've completely exhausted the car list. Like, there's still, especially like the super compacts, the F-class compacts. There's still gotta be plenty of them available. And I think we may run into one of those. I'm hoping we run into one of those. That'd be nice. But right now, not seeing anything. Everything so far we've won. We've won pretty much all of these vehicles. And I was hoping, really hoping that we find something in one of these 2 free weeks, just to make sure, because I know for the fact that we don't have everything unlocked yet, and I want to try to get every single vehicle and get every vehicle up to level 10. That is the end goal. And then after that, do all of the RS events, win all of those. I imagine once we get to like a really fast vehicle like the Bugatti EB110, we'll probably be able to get quite a few of them knocked out without too much issue, depending on what comes first. But right now, there's literally nothing that we can run up against that we could win, like, you know, that we can obtain. Plenty of these races we could probably win, or at the very least be competitive on. But right now, it's a very sad looking car list of vehicles that we've already obtained. Yeah, we've already obtained pretty much all of these. Okay, cool. Nürburgring Enduro. We could try to do that, but we've already raced in a Nürburgring. So let's. I wanna race on a track we haven't raced in a while. I haven't done the front wheel drive match all that recently. Two front wheel drive cars against each other. The little Citroen C3 versus the Toyota Vitz Turbo, the RS Turbo. Basically the predecessor to the GR Yaris, Gazoo Racing Yaris. Alright, come on, let's go. Big speed here. Oh, they got a lot more power than us, though. They got that turbocharged inline 4. We have considerably less power, but we should be able to outmaneuver them, if just a little bit. At the inside line, going through the dry corner, back out into the wet. There we go. Pinch them off just a little bit. There we go. Much better. And yeah, I like Marco Strada because you can basically take a near straight line, do the chicane, gain a lot of time on the AI. You're going to brake very early though. The little Citroen does not have the best brakes. And maybe not nearly that early, but we still need to brake fairly early. So this is a little bit better. Ah, such a cute little car. Midnight, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Right now we're driving the little tiny Citroen C3 in Italy. And the game has really nice tracks on it. Like especially Winter Trom. Like the game has some really good off-road tracks as well. And I think other games should probably take a look at like this. It does lean very heavily towards city circuits though, which do benefit certain vehicles over others. But otherwise, it's not bad. Watching NBA draft right now. Yeah, I saw you posting that on the Discord as well. The different players going to different teams and everything. It's gotta be interesting though that like, you know, people you've had like a big rivalry with throughout an entire season could immediately become like your teammates. You know, the very next season. I wonder how you gotta, you know, put aside the differences in order to, you know, do better for the team, or do you still kind of, you know, cause that rivalry to kind of flare up a little bit? So that's gotta be interesting, you know, two people that used to be rivals, you know, as soon as they go into a team together, how well can they work together? Toronto is picking right now. Ah, nice. A little bit of understeer there on corner exit. A little bit too early on the throttle there. But this thing's so quick to the chicane. It's so small, it's pretty much a straight line, a straight shot. I'm braking way too early for corner, the final corner though. One thing I do like about this game though is that most of these tracks are fairly good at going both the forward and reverse direction as well. They selected Grady. Interesting. Is he any good, or is he kind of mid? What are some of his strengths and weaknesses? Yeah, the car wants to understeer just a little bit in the wet. Gotta make sure I'm not too aggressive. He just got drafted. I don't know that yet. Oh, okay. So he's like new to the NBA and everything. Okay, cool. Nice. I wish him the best of luck then. 6. There you go. Much better. Braking a lot later on that final turn can shave quite a bit of seconds off your time. So that's good. That is very, very good. There we go. And hopefully this coming up week, the next race, I'm able to find something that allow us to get at least a little bit more vehicles added to our garage. So we now have another free week. Let's just get the first pick at pick 25. Oh, okay. What's the pick currently? Like what number pick currently? 22.4. Yeah, we have a 0 chance there. Alright, what else are we up against? We've won that. Won pretty much all of the stuff here. Pick 13 just happened. Okay, so they still got a little bit of time. It's like high school gym class all over again. I want you for my team. Well, I want you for my team. I want you for my team. Imagine being like the last person picked. Like you still beat out a whole bunch of other people, I imagine, but still, like it's getting real close. You got to make sure you don't mess it up and everything. There is nothing. Come on, there's got to be a few cars we haven't won yet, right? I'm sure of it. There's got to be something. Did we really almost completely exhaust the car list in terms of vehicles that we can win? Probably. We've gone pretty aggressive on the vehicle hunting side of things. Yeah, looks that way. Okay, cool. We'll do the French car limited race then. Around Route de la Seine. In Seine, in the membrane. Also, Adam Silva said Detroit. Detroit picked. I gotta love the little slip of the tongue. Back in the 90s, there was a Formula One announcer called Murray Walker, and he was very, he had a lot of very famous Murrayisms. That kind of became kind of early memes amongst people that watched the sport and everything. So it's always funny when announcers kind of get things just a little bit messed up. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 laps. Go! He was. May he rest in peace. I love Formula One. Motorsport's so good. Racing in general is great. Hoping I'm able to kind of watch some live events in the near future. I know this summer it's gonna be heading up to Pittsburgh, watching some motorcycle racing and stuff. And the next year I'm hoping to get a little bit more of that kind of stuff. And maybe see like the 6 hours of the Glen, or like get some tickets to the Indy Grand Prix or Indy 500 or something. That'd be really fun. Although all the Indy stuff's in May, and with my wife being a school teacher, it's gonna be difficult for her to get time off then. I guess gotta see what summer races are happening. Oh, come on, give me a little bit more speed here. Would I head out west for some races as well? This thing sounds aggressive when it's close to its final stage. Like you put it in the third-person camera, like the little tiny little inline 4 in this thing. It sounds mean. Like it's got some good. This game has some really good vehicle sounds for a PS2 game. Oh gosh, okay, driving in third person in this game though is really difficult. There we go, first person is so much better for this type of stuff. For arcade races, I can deal with third person, but with semi-sim type of stuff, like Gran Turismo's or Enthusiast, I usually try to go for as close to first person as possible. Because you can usually get a better idea as to what way your car is pointing and how it's behaving in this camera than the other camera. I was having a debate with one of my friends earlier as who the best Mario princess is. I mean, Daisy is a fairly good pick. Although, unfortunately, with that though, you do have the issue of Nintendo kind of neglecting some of the princesses over others. I'm still a big fan of Rosalina for all the Mario princesses. She's got a much kind of calmer, very chill vibe about her, which I like. Come on, across the line. Peach gets kidnapped too much. Peach is just like, okay, yeah, you're here for the weekly kidnapping. Okay. Did you have to burst through the window? The door is unlocked. You have a key. Just why? Daisy's pretty good too. I kind of like the spunky, tomboyish aesthetic. But Rosalina's my personal favorite. There we go. There we go. Out of the compacts. Same as same as it ever was. Letting the days go by, letting the water hold me down, letting the days go by, water flowing all around. All right, let's see what medium sedans we can get. Gotta pull up the random number generator. Min 1, max 6. 6, not 5. Alright, there we go. 1! Alright. That's gonna make it easy. Rosalina versus Daisy for me. Peach is out of question though, she's still good. Peach is okay, although I do find her voice a little bit too high pitched, a little bit kind of on the grating side. Daisy's a little bit lower, which I like, and then Rosalina's is much lower, which is very good. Ooh, we get the Accord Euro R high performance sports sedan with VTEC, with the red engine cover. Yes. This thing's already gonna be set up pretty much for sporty driving and stuff, so I'm only gonna adjust a few things here. Also, why is Waluigi still not on Smash? I know, oh my gosh, Waluigi, justice for Waluigi. Like they have, like it's kind of sad. Like Waluigi could be a very solid one to add as well. Add in things like from Mario Tennis, or add in things from like Mario Kart and all that stuff. Waluigi just deserves more love in general. Even outside of like, you know, the Super Smash Bros. Games. It's because he's too OP. Have you seen the one? It's a trilogy of animations for the Waluigi trying to get into Smash Bros. The Waluigi rap. It's a little bit cringe, but it's also kind of good as well. Like it's not bad. Yeah, no, it's. It'd be cool to have Waluigi like as a playable character. Maybe with the Super Mario Wonder that's coming out, maybe they will make, you know, the WA characters, Wario and Waluigi, playable characters again. Because even Wario hasn't had a game in a very long time, and especially not like a platforming game. He hasn't had a platforming game in like forever. Like it's mostly been the WarioWare games and stuff. But it'd be cool to have him have like you know another sort of adventure slash platformer. And I think they could really kind of translate him more to you know a 3D type of world. Wario and Waluigi, they like you know exploring mines, punching enemies and stuff like that to get coins, just to fill the treasure trove of the castle. We need another Wario Land. Yes! Oh my gosh, that game was so much fun. Because Wario just, it's the thing though, like you have a lot of different characters with like different like, you know, looks, and you can easily translate that into having them with different, you know, movement sets and different kind of movement abilities as well. You know, Peach is kind of floaty, Luigi, you know, jumps really, really high and everything. Mario's kind of like balanced type of character and stuff. And what you can do then is you can kind of have a platformer game where you kind of look at you know what's the challenges are going to be, and then you get to kind of choose what character you want to play as that can best go up against those challenges. So for example, maybe like Waluigi, you know, he runs super fast or something, and you know you have the advancing wall of doom or something like that. Created SSI Wario World 2. That'd be kind of cool too. Like it's been a long time since it's been you know a dedicated like Wario platformer and stuff, and they should probably add both him and Waluigi to like you know another platformer. Like the Rabbids got their day in the sun way too much. Whereas you know you have actual Nintendo characters that are just kind of sitting there collecting dust. And it'd be kind of fun to play as them on like platformers and stuff. That counted as an off track? Are you kidding me, game? I was barely over the line. That's sad. Okay, that's definitely an off track there though. I fully accept the penalty for that lap. Why you show your fun? Show me your moves. Yeah, like outside of like the mini game stuff, like it'd be kind of fun to have them available. Like for example, Wario, he could have like a really powerful like ground pound attack or something like that has a much larger effect, but he has you know doesn't really jump that high, and so kind of needs items like you know like the super cape or whatever to kind of you know get through certain levels with lots of verticality. Like that could be kind of cool. That way then you can kind of choose what kind of character you want to play as. You get to choose, you know, how you want to tackle certain options. Maybe have differing paths for different characters and stuff, you know. Like what one coin is like, you know, super far horizontally across. It can only really be reached by like, you know, one of the princesses. Almost like, you ever play the old Lego Star Wars games, right? Where the different characters have different abilities that allow them to kind of interact with different objects in the world. Kind of do that, but for like, you know, for the different Mario characters and stuff. Like that could be kind of fun. Maybe Buffkin just got drafted by the Hawks. He's named the Ruby Brian. Oh wow. Here's hoping he's able to fill those big shoes. Best of luck to him. Geez, can you imagine, you know, you go, you know, your entire life, you know, you're training to be a basketball player. You're like, okay, I'm gonna get drafted. I'm gonna face him on the court and everything. Or I'm gonna be, you know, part of the same team on the courts. And then, you know, you're getting there. You're getting really, really close. And then you read the news that, you know, the guy you were named after, you know, passes away. Like that's horrible. So he was hoping, you know, he doesn't waste this opportunity. Although I imagine that the pressure's got to be feeling though. It's pretty bad. So it doesn't feel like the view's really good. Yeah, you got to watch out. Helicopters, man. Helicopters are terrifyingly dangerous. Like even with all the safety features available to them, you know, the auto rotate, which kind of helps slow the descent. You know, with plenty of safety features, it's very Like, if you fall, you're falling really hard in a helicopter. It's high chance of injury or death. And this is someone who worked, 5 years of aerospace experience as an engineer. Helicopters are terrifying. But plenty of sportsmen have lost their lives to helicopters that have done super dangerous stuff, like Colin McRae, famous rally driver, helicopter crash. Davey Allison during the 1992 season, multiple wrecks where he cracked multiple ribs and literally burst some blood vessels in his eyes. Came back the very next race perfectly, obviously lots of bruising and everything. Had to wear like a football chest rig or something, but was able to finish out the season. Helicopter crash. Like, it's so many helicopter crashes. It's very dangerous. And mostly just due to the fact that if something does go wrong, if something does break, it's even with all the safety features, it's still very difficult aerodynamically to keep it, to slow the descents. Like, you do have the auto rotate and everything, which kind of helps out a little bit, but it's still very difficult. And under certain situations, it's just not survivable. There we go. Make the Honda Accord a little bit quicker, a little bit lighter. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want to make sure this car is very quick. Real life heights scare me? No, heights. For good reason too. I mean, obviously you don't want to be petrified by them and everything. If you have proper safety equipment and everything like that, heights aren't too bad. But yeah, no, it's definitely something to kind of to consider as well with heights. Because it can be dangerous. But yeah, that's why you make sure you take the proper safety precautions. That's why you don't stand on the very top rung of the ladder. That's why you make sure you have 3 points of contact all the time whenever you're going up a ladder or going down a ladder. 3 points of contact. Either 2 hands, 1 foot, or 2 feet, 1 hand. You want to make sure that way it basically kind of makes it statistically less likely for something bad to happen to you. Make sure you have all of your tools. If you're working high up, make sure you have all your tools properly secured. Make sure you yourself are properly secured. If possible, wear a harness and all that stuff. Sure, it may be a little bit uncomfortable and everything, but it's even more uncomfortable falling to multiple feet. Falling from a great height. Very uncomfortable. Alright, we wanna try to catch up that Nismo. The Nismo S15 there. Come on. Come on, give me a little bit more speed. I want to really take it down. It's going to be tough, though. It's basically 2 very high-end, high-performance variants of already decently quick vehicles going up against each other. That Nismo Silvia, very rapid. Lots of power, very lightweight. It's even got some aero advantage as well. Very rapid vehicle. Oh, the car does not quite want to turn there. Still, we can at least try to stick with it. We're pulling away from third, but right now it seems like we may be kind of stuck in a no man's land here, where first place is miles ahead, and then third place is miles behind. Very lonely second place. Also, speaking of terrifying things, though, the ocean. Like, if you guys haven't been keeping track of like the Ocean Gate sub, oh my gosh, that genuinely, from what I gather, from what it looks like, and from what they've been able to find with some wreckage and stuff like that, it looks like the sub imploded, which is probably best case scenario. Better than, you know, suffocation or freezing to death. So definitely. Still though, my thoughts are with, you know, family members and all that stuff of the people there. Always very, very sad. Oh my gosh, no, the ocean in general kind of always gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies, whether I'm on a boat or just swimming in it and everything. It's very much a, gotta be very, very aware of your surroundings, everything from rip currents to, you know, all of that. You want to really make sure you know how to best deal with them. For example, if you ever get caught in a rip tide or a rip current, you want to make sure you swim parallel to shore until you're out of it, and then swim closer to shore. You don't want to try to fight it, because then you'll get really, really tired, and you end up getting sucked further out to sea. You want to make sure you fight. You want to make sure you swim parallel to shore to get out of it, and then gradually work your way. It might seem like more work, but it's much easier that way, as opposed to trying to go just directly to shore. Yeah, that S15 right now, very, very far away. Oh my word. Just a little bit far. Wow. Alright, come on. Let's try to get this. Try to get this thing all nice and clean through here. Make sure we minimize our point losses with any collisions, any off-track excursions. I'd love to see more Type R cars of more mundane Honda vehicles. Like the Accord Euro R is a really, really cool vehicle. It's you know, you've got a high performance front wheel drive sports sedan, but it's still fuel efficient enough to kind of take the family and kids to, you know, school or to church or whatever. Wish we got it in the States. Oh, we kind of got a detuned version of the Acura with the Acura TLX of the later Honda Accord Type R. But it didn't have nearly as much power, and it had a little bit softer suspension. Wasn't quite. It was more so a kind of a personal luxury vehicle as opposed to a sports sedan. Not a bad vehicle though. Yeah, the Nismo S15 though, very, very quick. Actually, I haven't really seen the Nismo S15 in any other racing games. I don't really see it that much. Most of the time, Nismo cars usually either the Nismo Skyline or the Nismo Zs and stuff. But this, we got like the beautiful Nismo Silvias. Really, really cool. With the really wild kind of checkered flag graphics on them and everything. A lot of really cool cars made by Nismo in the late 90s, early 2000s. I want to gradually raise the brakes. Like the car turned in. A little bit too early on the apex, but that's okay. Come on. Let's finish this race up. Let's at least get a nice solid second place added to our collection. That S15 though, brutally quick. Absolutely nothing could even stand in its way. they were driving on easy mode. They were very much driving on easy mode here. Oof. Big oof. Still though, get it across the line. There we go. There we go, much better. Blum. There we go. Get some grippier boys on the car. A few more points. There we go. And we want to make sure our ranking continues to increase. Want to make sure all of this is very, very nice. Alright. What do we have here? A front-wheel drive limited race. Winter Trom challenge. It's a pretty ooh. Be an interesting matchup. Front-wheel drive car versus rear-wheel drive car. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Get some snow racing in here. Would that be fun? I think that'd be fun. Let's do it. We should have a little bit of advantage with the front-wheel drive, having a little bit more grip in the snow. Less likely to kind of slide and spin our tires and everything. Although neither of us, I don't believe, have traction control or anything like that. Both of us are pure drivers' vehicles. Oh, okay, a little bit of understeer in the snow. That's fine. Alright, big push now. Let's go under the clock tower. Yes. Very, very nice. Just give us plenty of grip. Give us some acceleration out of the corners as well. Alright, we can do decently over the jumps here. Through the twisty bits. Want to avoid any collision with the walls. Alright, let's go. Big push now. Oh, it doesn't want to turn for that corner there though. Going uphill. Little bit of understeer on corner exits. That's okay. That's alright. Come on, big push. First lap done. There we go. Yeah, we're very, very far ahead of the S13 Silvia. Good. Want to keep pushing. Want to keep them way back behind us. There we go. Jump! Alright, want to hit the brakes, get the car nice and turned in. I kind of like driving in the snow though. I'm gonna sleep this night because I'm gonna have a heavy work day at school next day. Alright, well, best of luck at school, man. Hope you have a great day. Rest well. Right now, we're just trying to get these vehicles all leveled up. Get the performance of this car as high as possible. I want to see what it sounds like when it gets some engine upgrades available for it. That would sound really good. Alright, it doesn't sound too bad. Honda engines in general kind of sound pretty nice when they've been tuned up right. And this is very, very nice. Alright, nice and easy going around a turn. There we go. Big speed now. Across the line. Brake just before the banner. There we go. There we go. Little jump. Absolutely adorable little jump. Get the car a little bit airborne. Kind of adds a little bit of authenticity to the rally track and everything. This is a very fun rally stage though, because it's, it's not just in the middle of nowhere with the winter roads and everything. It's kind of in a small little Central European town. kind of adorable. A lot of snow, a lot of trees, a lot of buildings and stuff. Like this is how you make a snow course. Like it's not just in the middle of nowhere. Like it's genuine. You know, it's got flow to it. It's enjoyable to drive for the most part. Like it's very, very nice. Alright, gotta be careful going around this left-hander here. There we go. Alright, now let's push. Let's push. Alright, let's push. Ow. Ow, that was a little bit too much push. Downside of the snow though is you have a chance to kind of just slack off your front wheels and it just wants to slide. Did you know that Midnight computer on the Xbox doesn't have loading screens? I didn't know that. That's weird because the PlayStation version had it. That's some really, really good loading screen music as well. Everything from occasional instrumental samplings from the different rap music shown to a few original tracks as well. Interesting though. So that's I'm hoping then that the Xbox version is able to load a lot quicker then, because otherwise you're just kind of sitting there in silence, just waiting for the race to load. Major understeer there. Oh, turn in, please. There we go. Turn in, please. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, the car is a little bit slow on the twisties. Alright, up to the bridge. Want to brake right around there. Back off the throttle a little bit, get the car to slide a little bit, and then pull it back through. There we go, that's gonna be a pretty quick lap. Much better. There we go. 134, decent lap times, all things considered. That's a fairly clean race as well. That's nice. Yes, get some power increase, get some weight reduction. The car really, really nimble. Gradually increasing our ranking as well. That way we can maybe get a little bit closer to the top 10. Winter Tron Challenge, it's a decent one. We'll drive a limited race here. We've pretty recently raced on Autumn Mountain. We have not recently raced on though is Super Circuit. That'd be a fun one to race on, especially with this Japanese sports sedan. Really kind of put some rubber down. That's one thing though. I enjoy the tracks in the game, but I do wish there was more track variety. And more of the lower level tracks were used in the higher level races, and vice versa. That'd be enjoyable. Oh, buddy. You had an unfortunate collision with the pit wall there. Are you okay? Alright, so we got a Mercedes S-Class and a Lancia Stratos in front of us. We can probably catch the Stratos in the twisty parts. It's lightweight, but doesn't have the best grip. Plus they're taking an absolutely dreadful line for that corner. Do a little bit of a cutback, get right up on them. I got the Ferrari Dino V6 engine mounted in the back there. Oh, you're going very slowly through the corners. Come on, buddy. Push. There we go. Much better. Get out in front of that. I want to chase down the S-Class. It's a heavy car, but it's got lots of power. Come on, big push now. Jesus, it's just able to accelerate so much out of those turns. Like it gained an entire second just in that one left-hander alone. And we could probably gain a little bit of time on the twisty section now that the straight toast is out of the way. But they are going to be pulling ahead on the two higher speed sections here. Alright, nice and easy. Nice and, oh dear, nice and not that easy. Alright. Come on. Come on, we got this. Oh, we got the Aston Martin behind us as well. The Vantage. Hi there. You're a big one. You're a fast car as well. I can't wait to drive you. Wait. Right now we're racing against you. Not the best. Come on, let's keep pushing. Keep pushing. I don't want to lose another position. Jeez. Absolutely closing the door on me. Into that tight left-hander. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna have to gain some more time on them through the through this section, through the twisty section, the middle section. Maybe. Oh, they're quick. They are very quick. Oh, no, there we go, we lost quite a bit of time there. A little too early, a little too happy on the throttle. Gonna cause quite a bit of speed loss. Come on. Yeah, no, they've got massive speed advantage now. We can still try to stay up with them. But it's gonna be very close. Come on, big push now. I thought it was interesting seeing vehicles of like different performance, like that'll be roughly on the same pace, but get their lap times in different ways. I get that the power cars versus the lighter weight, more nimble vehicles. You get to see how they're able to kind of gain and lose time on each other throughout the lap. It's really quite fun actually. That's why I like watching a lot of like the Goodwood tracks as well, the Goodwood races. Because with the historic races, you'll see things like a Ford Falcon up against a little tiny Mini Cooper that's up against, a mid-sized Alfa Romeo, and they're all, passing and being passed by each other throughout the lap. The Minis carrying a lot more speed to the turns, but then on the straightaways, it's the Ford just absolutely roaring past. And it's so cool. Like absolutely, I love watching that type of stuff. Come on, nice and easy under the tunnel bridge. Back to the left. Slide it off course there. That's fine. Yeah, the Aston Martin and the Mercedes, both of them very, very far ahead. Just gonna have to try. Just gonna have to try to get past them, or just gonna have to try to hold on to third. Getting past them is probably out of the question now. Yeah, the Mercedes is 10 seconds away. Aston's probably closer to like 6 seconds ahead. A lot more power than what we have in our little Honda Accord. It's not a bad vehicle. This is still reasonably quick. Gonna put the brakes right by the weight barriers. There we go. There we go. Want to make sure we get this all nice and right. Just gradually grit on the throttle. And it'll be very, very smooth. Smooth is fast in racing. You don't want to be, you know, quickly jerking the wheel around and all that stuff. You want to be nice, carrying the car's weight as much as possible. Don't want to upset the balance of the car too much, because then you get either massive amounts of understeer or oversteer. There we go. A little bit better. A little bit better. That's not too bad. Ah, nice. Nice. I always said that with the recent rain, it's gotten a lot humid. Very, very humid. There we go. Get some grippy boys. Get some grippy boys. Yeah, our ranking's gonna decrease just a little bit there. Couldn't quite keep the speed up. Couldn't quite keep the pace up against some of those vehicles. Still not bad though. Not bad. To the Pacific Challenge. Have a race here in a little bit. Up against a Tommaso Pantera. Up against some other pretty interesting vehicles as well. Got a shot. I got a shot here. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Go. Two Hondas right on the front row as well. Older Accord Type R versus newer Accord Type R. I got the Pantera with the 351 Ford V8 in the back. Body of an Italian car, heart of an American. Lots of power from those things. Absolutely beautiful cars as well. Alright, let's get on the brakes roughly around here. Alright, cut off a little bit too much of the inner curbing there on the right hand side. That's fine. I'm trying to kind of push for very minimal off-course excursions or contacts and all that stuff. I want to try to keep trying to get races a lot cleaner. Doing okay at that now, but still need to kind of watch the track limits and stuff. Really pushing for some on some courses. Really kind of pushing the limits. But I guess that's what happens when you're kind of in a slower vehicle trying to get up against trying to go up against much vehicles that are a lot quicker than you. Because you're really trying to push that vehicle as fast as possible. Well, that's the fun of the game though, is basically you're up against vehicles. You basically are supposed to go up against vehicles that are quicker than you, and you're just supposed to kind of, you know, outdrive them and everything. It's a good means of keeping the game, you know, difficult and everything. Whereas in Gran Turismo, much as I love Gran Turismo, you find certain vehicles and you just use them to absolutely dominate as many events as possible, collect as many prize cars, and then use whatever prize cars can be eligible for other events to, you know, dominate those events and all that stuff. You know, the rules, the loophole exploitation. Oh, this is a race event for stock Skyline GTRs? Well, what if I use the Skyline GTR JGTC car with an Nismo Skyline GTR? Lol, nerds. Oh, this event's for Japanese cars only? But what if I use a Japanese, Japanese race car here, put on street tires? See, it's totally legit. Bonk. Alright, slight bonk there. That's on me. Ooh, it sounds nice though. It sounds very, very nice. And this is only the stage 1 upgrade. Stage 2 is going to sound really, really good. When we get to stage 2 for this vehicle. Nice and easy through here. To make sure we don't make any mistakes, no issues, nothing like that. We'll be driving a premium sedan after this. So that'll be fun. Seeing what it can do. Easy. Nice and easy through here. There we go. There we go. Bonk. Yeah, that was too aggressive there. This is not Marco Strata, and I'm not nearly in a slow enough for the C3 to do that. Gotta make sure I brake a little bit earlier for that chicane. I'm saying you cut the course. Gotta slow down and get the position back. Oh, that's gonna kill my speed on this uphill section here. Sliding the car around like that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I can still see that green Pantera, or the green NSX in the rear. Different green mid-engine sports car, more modern mid-engine sports car though. Both in that bright green coloring. I wonder where that Pantera is. Older vehicles definitely get the short end of the stick in this game. Having older, less grippy tires and everything. So usually you're better off on a slightly less powerful modern vehicle as opposed to an older car. Older vehicles aren't quite able to keep the pace. You need a lot more power to keep the pace in an older car. The Shelby Cobra though, with it being a 60s car with 400 some horsepower, that thing is absolutely terrifying to drive. I'm genuinely scared of when that's gonna, when we have the pleasure, the privilege of driving it. That thing kind of terrifies me just a little bit. Alright, nice. So the final section of corners. Onto the back straight now. And make sure we do very, very well in that little Honda Accord. Brake right around here. There we go, much better. Get it across the line. Yes. Beautiful. Guess we can get some level ups here. The Pantera 4th. Not bad actually. Not bad for the Pantera. The Damaso Pantera. Beautiful car. I've seen a couple of them in real life as well. Really, really nice. Sound good too. It's basically a supercar that sounds like a muscle car. Oh, it's so nice. Alright, we got a free week now. And try to look for something that we can win. Maybe. That'd be nice. Level 7, not bad. Regatta Championship. What's this? Against the Ford GT. Alright. Anything we can win here? I imagine not. But always good to check. We've won pretty much all of the Japanese cars. A good chunk of all the sedans as well. Quite a bit of Hondas. I can't imagine there'd be too many Hondas left to win, if any. Let's just Double check. Triple check. Make sure this is all well and good. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Ah. Nothing to win. Okay, that's fine. So I was hoping to add another vehicle to the collection, but I guess it's a game. Medium sedan waste? Anything here? No, of course not. That would make too much. That would make too much sense. Under 3 liter race? Probably not. That's a super generalized one. We've had plenty of cars that are under 3 liters. All right, Red Regatta Championship it is. Up against the Ford GT. Up against the Nissan Z. Up against a whole bunch of vehicles. But Marco Strada is our course. One of our courses anyway. One of the courses that we're pretty good at. So let's see. Let's see if we can win this. Another Type R in the mix as well. The DC5 Integra Type R. A little bit heavier than a DC2, but a little bit more powerful. I prefer the DC2 to the DC5 though. Oh, and there goes the Ford GT. Yeah, so sometimes you get put up against a vehicle that's just so much faster than everything else that you just can't really compete. And this is one such time. I'm gonna try to gain some time on it through the chicane, but it's gonna be a tricky one. It's gonna be very, very tricky. Bonk, back to the left. Yeah, it is a fast car though. Oh yeah, this thing with the stage 2 engine upgrades, this sounds really good. Much more aggressive. Okay, this is a second gear corner. Third gear is a little bit too quick there. That's fine. That's fine. Come on, come on. Man, this thing is that Ford GT absolutely blowing us out of the water here. And I am pushing this thing to its absolute limit. That Ford GT, nowhere, nothing can touch it on this track. It may actually be a third gear corner, but just a lower third gear corner. Second gear is a little bit too slow. So yeah, it may just be like roughly like 4,000 RPM in third gear. Try to go around that speed. That might work. Ah, slight bonk there. We've been bonked. Come on, give us some speed here. Oh boy. We're just gradually watching the time to the Ford GT increase sector after sector. Like we're pulling really far away from third, but first is pulling very far away from us. We're kind of in that that no man's land of performance range. But we're faster than a good chunk of cars. But then the cars that are faster than us are way faster than us by a long shot. So we gotta be very, very careful what we go up against. Okay. Can we get into the 50-second range? Nope, another 51-second flat. Come on, let's try to get into the 50-second range on the course. Getting a little bit slower lap after lap. Making a few mistakes, kind of overdriving the car a little bit, kind of ease off at a certain couple of sections. Oh yeah, slight tap on the wall. Yada yada yada. That's fine. Bonk, bonk. Nice. There we go, that's a better line out of that corner. 8, 29, 50. Ooh, okay, good. 50-second lap. Nice. A little bit quicker there. If just barely. Alright, we're coming up on a bunch of back markers here. But judging by the speed of the arrows moving and everything, it looks... Yeah, it looks like the Ford GT is coming up on one of the back markers now. Going into the right-hand hairpin. Come on. That's one thing I like about this track, though, with it being so short. Is you do eventually get to fight against some of the back markers in some of the longer races. You get to manage traffic. Very fun, very good. Alright, nice and easy. Get a little bit of grip, get it on the inside. Get it turned in, please. Yeah, it's not nearly gaining as much time now that it has to deal with traffic. We're usually okay enough at overtaking slower vehicles, so we should have a shot. Maybe. Although pretty much any time it comes to a straight, it's gonna rocket past pretty much everyone. Although right now it seems to be stuck behind some opposition. It's been at 14 seconds for a little while now. There we go, now it's at 15 seconds. Alright, probably managed to get past. Come on, keep the speed going. Keep the speed going. Yeah, now it's gone past a good chunk of the back markers and stuff. Got the DC5 Integra just in front of us. Recognize that car almost anywhere. Can't quite see the car just in front of that. We will, though, in just a couple of seconds. Oop. Go around the outside. I think that's the Z33 Nissan Z. It is. Nice. Hi there. Gonna have a little bit of difficulty getting past the Z, because the Z is pretty quick on the straights. Gonna have to outmaneuver it on twisties. Okay, pick a line there, buddy. There we go. Very, very close to the inside wall there. That's the thing, you want to basically go near full speed, near full tilt through the chicane. High commitment corner. But it's so much fun to get right, because you shave off seconds off your lap time if you can do it right. Even better if you can do it without touching anything as well. Downside is if you get it wrong, though, with the high commitment corner, you get it very, very wrong. So you want to make sure you don't do that. There we go. That should be enough for a 59-second or 50-second lap. There we go. Better, 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 better. Got 2 more laps to go here. Just right now we're going for good, solid lap times. Oh, this thing is nice though. It sounds good, it drives good. It is good. A little bit of understeer still, but otherwise it's a very solid car. Woo. Nice and easy. Alright, final lap. Let's see if we can pass this back marker. One more back marker to pass. How we do it. We've passed 2 already. Can we make it 3? Can we at least lap half the field? Hi there. That's a Subaru. That's a GC chassis Subaru. The Impreza WRX STI. Oh. There we go. Good exit out of that corner. Oh wait, sorry, that's a G. Yeah, that is a GC chassis. Okay, I was right. Oh, and it's got a little more power than us on the straights, though. It's gonna survive. Dang, nice job. Bravo, in that regards. Not bad. That should be enough to level up the vehicle at least a few times. There we go. Nice. Yes, give me some grippy boys. Make it super lightweight. One more race, get this thing and level it up to its max level. But leveling up these vehicles really quick right now, though. Having a string of decent races. Very, very solid finishing positions. All very, very nice. Do the nice trunk up. I'm gonna do a different race. Do a track that we haven't done in like a very long time. Victoria Garden Challenge. Let's do it. We're gonna lose a little bit of ranking here, but oh well. Oh well, that's not too bad. All right, there we go. With the little tiny Mini Cooper. Got the Alpine A110S. So the Alpine A110. The older Alpine A110, not the modern Alpine A110. Nice, there we go. Nice and smooth through here. Keep the car all nice and planted. Bonk. Don't do that though. Don't bonk yourself. The last thing I need is to bonk myself. I want to make sure I keep the bonking to a minimum. This would be kind of a fun track though. Although it wouldn't do well in real life due to the fact that you have the center archways here. It'd be very, very dangerous in real life. If a car got into an accident there at high speeds, it would basically be able to be run one singular direction, and that's this direction. The reverse version of the cars would be approaching at way too high a speed to really be able to kind of risk going through those tunnel sections there with the center dividers. And even then, it's a little bit risky. Bonk. Get a slight bonk there. Let's not bonk ourselves. Let's minimize the bonking. We're pulling way ahead of these guys because they're lower tier AI. They are less aggressive, less not nearly as skilled. even if they are in faster vehicles. Not nearly as skilled. Alright, come on. Nice and easy here. The grip of this car, very nice. Through the turns, keep the speed up. Get it back up to speed now. And across the line, easy peasy, lemon easy. Nice. Oh, that wasn't enough for a level up. That's sad. Oh, sad. Bruh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Also, hang on a sec. The humidifier just filled up. I'm gonna empty that because it's humid as hell here. 80% humidity. That's indoors. There we go. And the dehumidifier back on. Get that all nice and no wonder. It's so humid. Super, super humid. Okay. Let's get this all reset. There we go. Alright, they got four-wheel drive. We got a little bit more power. A little bit less weight. We got this. We got this. Come on. He says, as we immediately get passed by the Audi. Maybe we don't got this. Oh, there we go. Now we got this. See? Why are you guys doubting me? Why are you guys doubting me? We got this. Let's make sure we don't go off course though. Going off course will pretty much immediately end our race and count as a loss. As we get a DNF because our car gets stuck. So we want to stay between the red and the blue. I actually really like this track though. It's the point to point in the desert. You get a mix of like desert vibes as well. Very, very fun. Can you imagine using a Honda Accord for rally racing? Never mind an Accord Type R. Yeah, me neither. This is fun though. Can you imagine seeing this just blazing through the desert? There we go. Go. Alright, come on, let's keep going. Go a little bit faster. Because they are gaining on us. They're getting a little bit more speed out of these tighter, twisty corners. I got the uphill section. This is the power section. Let's go. Get as much speed going as possible. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Extra nice. There we go. That's level 10 now. Finally. Boom. Alright, it's now max level. Lots of points here. Downside is, as soon as we get this next vehicle, our ranking is going to tank. But let's do it anyway. Let's do it anyway. Alright. Ooh. There's only 5 of them. Interesting. There's only 5 of them. So let's make the max 5. Put on display capture. Let's do it. 4. And I think that's it's a Nissan Sima. Cool. Don't really see this too much. Big 4.5 liter V8 engine, naturally aspirated, plenty of power, plenty of torque. Not a whole lot of color options. This is all we get. Oh, it is a luxury sedan. You don't. Apparently, fun colors aren't luxurious. Got 3 different shades of like gray and beige here: white, blue, green, and black. Bruh. I guess we're gonna get it in black. There goes our ranking. Bye bye. Of course. Why wouldn't we tank our ranking? Why wouldn't we tank our ranking? Okay. Oh wait, hang on. I wanna do some settings adjustments first, because this is a chunky car. It's, you know, soft suspension, all that stuff. So let's make sure we get this all nice and right. Lower it just a little bit. Stiffen it up. Stiffen it up. Go. Lower that gear ratio. Drop it to the floor. There we go. Nice. Alright. Probably have a semi-free week here. Fast free limited race. 150 points. Nothing we can really win there though. Super Circuit Challenge. And nada. Okay, cool. Retail Ascend? No. Yeah, I kind of figured. There's not much we can win here. We've won pretty much the vast majority of the vehicles in the game. Nissan Cup. Oh! We have not won the Nissan Moco yet. There we go. That's a car we can win. That's why it's always good to kind of check these types of things. Occasionally, you get to find some really fun stuff. Hi there, little Nissan Moco. They're gonna be absolutely hell to drive when we finally drive you. Right, this one is the semi-automatic transmission, so only push buttons, no clutch. Got plenty of torque though. On a power course like Pacific Gateway. That's good. That is very good. Bonk. Yes. Not bad. Okay, nice and easy through here. Nice and easy through here. Oh, this is so smooth. Granted, the electronic controls and everything are probably helping with that a little bit. car itself, very soft in the suspension, very smooth in its power delivery. Pretty much from low RPM all the way up to high RPM. It's pretty consistent in its power delivery. Very, very nice. Very heavy though. Where's the next pick? Oh, cool. So they're getting to pick 25 now. Sweet. Any standouts so far as to people that are getting picked? Oh, this thing is an absolute behemoth, but it's a pretty quick behemoth. I wonder how it sounds when it's more aggressively tuned. So right now it's a pretty standard luxury V8 sounds, what I'm aware of. Okay. Still. Best of luck. Here's hoping Grizzlies pick well. Okay, we should definitely brake a little bit earlier than the 50-meter marker. Gotta remember this car is heavy. This car is heavy. Pick is in. Alright, who is it? There we go, nice and easy here. Oh, slight bonk there. We've been slightly bonked. Otherwise, the car is fine. Big, luxurious black Japanese sedan. Big, powerful V8 as well. You know you got lots of money when you can afford to drive, one of the V8 Japanese sedans, because those things, the road going cost for those, the road tax for them is really, really high. So that's why they're only really used in like the big luxury vehicles and stuff. People driving the big luxury vehicles to kind of show off, the status and everything that they can afford that. So road tax in Japan is very high, super high. There we go. Slide off course, so that's okay. Come on, big push to the finish. Easy victory. Yeah. Now, can we win the Nissan Moko? Can we do it? I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one. Got a 50-50 shot. Moko, 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 Moko. Yes! Commercial break is taking a long time. Oh, it's like a drama. It's like a drama, And the winner is commercial break. Oh gosh, 54 horsepower. Look at how narrow the car is as well. That thing's gonna be absolutely horrible to drive. I can already see it. Already see it. There you go, lighten up the car a little bit. We need to lighten up a little bit. Okay, now to see what other races we can do. At the very least, we need to get more than about 250 points. Let's see what we have here. Japanese car limited race. Yeah, nothing. Got a one make race here, but I think the car, yeah, we already have the Nissan GTR, the R32 Skyline. That's not too bad. Yeah, okay, we've won pretty much all the vehicles we can win here. Because there's no specific stuff. It's all more generalized stuff. Nice speed battle though. We got a shot with this. Let's do it. High-speed battle on Speediopolis Ring. Let's do it. Alright, let's go, let's go. Come on, use that V8 power. We're basically like a Japanese NASCAR. I got passed earlier on. The Grizzlies draft Marcus Sasser? Huh. One out of Marcus Sasser. Best of luck to him. So he was hoping it as well. Oh gosh, please don't do this to me, car. I want a little bit of turn in. But right now we're being beaten by the vets. Even the Corvette's faster than us in a straight line. There we go. We're a little bit quicker on the high-speed corners though. But that vet's got some serious acceleration. Alright, there we go, up in the third. Get into the slipstream of the T-Bird. As much as possible anyway. We punch a big hole in the air. T-Bird's a little bit slipperier. It's got a little bit more power than us as well. But I saw that speed going through that corner. It's not... It's not all that quick. We can carry some speed around here. And then pass it on the outside. It's a tough one, but we can do it. There we go. This is why you make sure your car is set up properly. Now we just gotta defend. Defend against the bird and the vets. Just ever so slightly graze the brakes just to get the car to turn in and up. Okay, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. A little bit more grazing on the brakes then. A little bit more grazing on the brakes. Alright, come on, come on. Nice. Keep the speed going. Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's make sure we leave that wonderful T-Bird behind. We are the true personal luxury vehicle. The Nissan Sima. Nice high-speed section. Making sure we're putting a lot of mileage in the car as well. This should help us level it up real quick. We're doing half decently as well. It's a nice second place finish here. We're getting at us quite a bit of ranking points. Honk. We gotta stop hitting the wall. Way too many tippy taps of the wall. Alright, easy here. Easy. I want to stay on the bank section. It's only 11 degrees, but it's still worth it. It still helps you kind of turn the car in. Last thing you want is to go up onto the apron. Only high downforce cars can really do that. And even then it gets a little bit sketchy. I got 1.5 laps to go. Wait, no, we got 2.5 laps to go. I can count. I can count. Bonk. I deserve that. I deserve that. Alright, come on, let's get back up to speed. About 140. 140, 150 miles an hour. That's where the car needs to be. Otherwise, the T-Bird and the vet will be gaining on it. Go. Oh dear. Okay, too fast there. Fine, I still need to use the brakes. Right around here is probably. We're really close to the wall. Yeah, we're really right up on the wall here. Good. It's corner number 2 on each of the rectangle sections that make it a little bit trickier. This will get too early on the apex of the second corner number 2. There we go. Final lap. Keep the speed up. Hi there. Can we reach around 145, 145-ish miles an hour. That's not bad. Let's carry some speed through this corner. See if we can reach any higher speeds. Nope, okay. 145 is probably about the fastest we can do here. I want to see what like some of the faster cars can do around this track. Very rarely ever gotten a chance to drive like, you know, things like the Viper or the Bugatti around here. Those things would be absolutely flying. So it'd be fun to see. Fun to see what they can do. Slide back and forth there. Can't quite get the car to spin. Can't quite unsettle it enough for that. There we go. That should be enough. That is enough for a level up. There we go. Give me some grippy, boys. Decent improvement on the rankings as well, and we have another free week, so we can go kind of hunting potentially for any unique races that allow us a few fun vehicles. Anything in a novice challenge? No. Not this one. No. Ooh. Garden Challenge, National Gas Credit Sunday, Rev City. Any other unique... We'll suss it in race. Any other unique vehicles that we can win. Got another Nissan Cup here. Yeah, nothing else. Cool, okay. So the low-end touring challenge at least then. Up against the Viper, up against the ASL Garaya. Alright, let's do it. Big speed here. Hi. Okay. There we go. Get past the Viper. Use the traction that we have with the twisty bits. Get a little bit more speed past them. There we go, there we go, there we go. Very nice. Nice. Okay. We're very, very, very far ahead now of the Viper. Just gotta make sure we have enough of a lead for the main straight, because the main straight is a very long straight. It's got two high-speed corners leading into and out of it as well. It is very, very, very important. Very important to get that all correct. Alright, come on. Come on, give me some speed, give me some grip. There we go, let's make sure that these other cars can't keep up. They got a lot more power than us though, so we gotta watch ourselves on the main straight. Off of the tail of the kitty cat. Onto the back. There we go. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. This big old sedan, we're kind of chucking it into every single corner. Sounds a little bit more aggressive now that it's got some upgrades. But it still sounds kind of like a more subdued V8. Brakes do not work though. Brakes definitely do not work. Brakes is still very sus. Brakes are still very, very sketchy. It is still a very heavy sedan. Oh man, and these vehicles behind us. Thankfully, they don't go too quick to the ears of the kitty cat. So we can still gain a little bit of time on them. Under the Dunlop Bridge. Now we're getting to the chest of the cats. The front paws. The little dough rollers. You ever have a cat, you know, just when you're you know, laying in bed and everything like that, and your cat comes up and just jumps upon you and just starts, you know, kneading. So especially early in the morning when they're like, oh, I'm hungry. Human, you provide the food. Human, feed me. So they're just kind of like sitting on you and just, you know, sitting on your back and just, you know, kneading you. On one hand, it's adorable. On the other hand, it's a little bit painful because sometimes they use their claws to knead. And I'm like, ow. Okay, I'm awake. What do you want? And it's so but at the same time you're like, I wanna sleep. It's Saturday. Why do you want me up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday? You don't understand a 5-day work week. This is where you sleep there. Here, come, lay next to me. But no, instead the cat's like, nah, I want food. It's so good. She's a good little bean. Good little garbanzo. Good little kitty. We're coming up on her gotcha day actually really soon. In August it's gonna be 1 year that we've had her. That's gonna be really fun. Saving up for a little like pop-up patio type of thing they can put in the yard. That way she can kind of chill on outside as well, like on the deck and everything, without worrying about her, going under the deck or anything like that. Just something in a nice place where, while the rest of us are outside as well, just kind of chilling, enjoying beverage and all that stuff. She can, chill with us. Make sure you bring her water bowl and stuff like that out as well for her to drink. But yeah, might be what we do. There we go. There's some good ranking. There's some good ranking. All right. Let's see. Got the over 4-liter race. Whole bunch of American cars and the Audi RS6 as well. Decent selection there. Nissan Cup. Anything we can win here? No, let's not. We need some like super specialized races. We can potentially get some vehicles available to us. None of those are here. Nissan Cup here? Any? No. Nah, nothing. Nada. Zip. Okay. Cool. Well, that's fun. To the Victoria Road Challenge. We've not raced on Victoria Road in a very long time. We can still win a decent amount of points here if we win. And plus, I need to brush up on my city racing skills just a little bit. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, let's go. Give me a little bit of power. Let me push past most of the competition. This sedan, it's heavy, but it handles surprisingly well for such a heavy vehicle. You just gotta let the throttle carry you through the corners. Really kind of set up for oversteering, and then give it a bit more. Keep the traction control on. That way you can kind of almost semi-slide it. Get enough turn in, but it's not gonna spin on you. And you can kind of feel it a little bit when you're driving, and you kind of see it's like the rear is kind of sliding around ever so slightly. All right, still a minor tippy tap on the wall. Minor tippy tap on the wall there. Ah, understeer. Mega understeer. All right, that corner is very easy to catch you out. Super late apex, much later than you think it is. And you're pretty much kind of trying to slow down throughout the entire corner. So I enjoyed the reverse version of this course a lot better because it's an early apex corner, and you gradually get on the throttle as you go in the corner exits. This is the other way around, and it makes it so much more tricky, so much more difficult. This is much better. There we go. There we go. Hi there. I see you. I see you. Big old bright yellow American Corvette right behind us. Yeah, I know. I know. You were very fast. Especially because I made a big mistake there. Bonk. Hi. I like the C5 look as well. With the really smooth, really low profile front end. Looks so good. Especially the C5R with the fixed headlights and everything, but the slightly more aggressive, front splitter. Oh my gosh, that's very, very nice looking car. Very, very cool. Maybe it's just due to the fact that I played so much like Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4. The C5 is basically like, the high performance American car pick for a lot of that. That or the Viper. Those are basically the two options for higher performance, mid to late game American car. Come on, here we go. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Thankfully the Nissan SEMA fairly planted. Not too much issue here. Still sounds okay. Not nearly as good as the Accord Type R when it was had some modifications to it. That sounded really nice. And even the Citroen C3 sounded decent enough with the Tier 2 engine upgrades. This is okay. This is okay. But it's a much lower bass kind of sound. It's not really something that gets your adrenaline going as much. Because normally with like the bigger V8s and everything, for those when they're tuned, you more so feel them as opposed to hear them. You feel, the low rumble kind of in the pit of your stomach, right? Just beneath your lungs. And yes, that is exactly the type of feeling you get. Like when you go to like the drag strip and everything, you get the cars, idling right at the, at the Christmas tree. It's that. Oh boy, easy there. Easy there. Understeer. I said easy. That corner though, that is a tricky corner. It's super deceptive. And I'm dumb enough to fall for it every time. Alright, nice and easy here. Nice and easy here. There we go. Let's make sure we win this. Let's make sure we do well here. There we go. There we go. A little bit more. And across the line. Nice. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Got some grippier boys. This thing leveled up to level 10. Okay, our ranking's gonna decrease ever so slightly. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's try to do a little bit better in the next one. Alright, Whining Championship. Is that a Supra? That is indeed a Supra. We may not be able to do too much against that one. Ooh, rear-wheel drive in the snow. Toyota Celsior versus Nissan SEMA. Two luxury sedans in the snow duking it out. Near equally matched. That could be fun. This could be an interesting one. Oh yeah, the traction control was kicking in big time. Very powerful rear-wheel drive sedans. Oh, it wants to slide out. It wants to slide out a lot. Oh boy. Come on, get it turned in. Easy there. Easy there. Oh, that was not easy. Ow, hey, can you not do that? There's plenty of road for the both of us. You're being very rude. Please stop that. Oh gosh, okay, we need to get back up in front of them. We need to get back up in front of them, and now we should be able to get a little bit more, better run out of this left-hander coming up. Yeah, because they don't use the entire width of the road. They carry a little bit more speed. Go around the outside here. Downside is they're really kind of blocking the line through the turn. There we go. Better. Better, 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 better. There we go, much better. Oh, they're still very close though. If they can do a late break, if they dive down the inside of this left-hander though, they're gonna be back up in front of us, and they're gonna have a better run out of that. We're gonna try to hold on the inside as much as possible, make them go around the outside, plant ourselves right at the apex. Oh, this thing's a slippery little one though, even with the traction control. A lot of torque to spin the rear wheels. Jump! Alright, onto the brakes now, down to second gear. Alright, now that we're through here, we can get a lot more speed over the Celsior. Because that corner complex there, the AI does not do too well. Has a few issues with. There we go, that's better. That's better. Up 2 seconds now on it. There we go, nice and smooth. Okay. Alright, that's not bad, that's not bad. Should we save this? Oh man, this thing in the snow though. Very slippery, very slidey. Come on. We got this. We got this. Right. Final corner, and then 2 more laps to go in this winter wonderland. I like how you can race at Wintertron anytime throughout the year in game. It's just, you know what? Yeah, it's gonna be snowing here. Middle of summer, snowing. Middle of winter, snowing. But this is the same exact town that's used for the Bergen Schluss. Like same start line, same like, you know, first couple corners and everything. So that means it's either permanently winter in whatever country those 2 tracks are set at. And it just depends on whether or not it's, you know, we have snow or not, or it's just, you know, you're not supposed to think about it. It's mostly you're just not supposed to think about it. Easy. Nice and smooth here. Come on, get it going again. Get it going, get back to the left. Nice and easy. There we go. Alright, almost to the final lap. This has been a long one coming. But this would be a nice, sweet victory for us. Lots of points that we need, both for upgrades and for the ranking. Five, 6, 7, 38. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Nice and smooth through here. Get the car away from the walls as much as possible. Come on. Oh, slight bonk. That's fine. Slight bonk there. Big bonk there. Ow. Car just did not want to turn at all there. Didn't even want to slide. It was just, nah, I'm going straight, buddy. I must have made a slight mistake. That's a much bigger mistake. Okay, up or down. Focus on defending. Let's not lose this on the last lap. That'd be very bad. There we go. As long as we can stay in the lead going through the cardboard section, like here, we should be fine. So it's still pretty quick on the cardboard section, especially this left corner complex here. And there's the finish line just up ahead. Gonna be a slower run to the line. Still managed to save it. There we go. Much better. I don't know how much we'll be able to level up our vehicle, if at all. It's a longer race. Yeah, no level ups there. Way too many collisions with the opposing rival, but that was still fun though. Very tight, very close battle between ourselves and the opponent. So that was very, very nice. Plus, we haven't really gotten a whole lot. Haven't gotten too many chances to race on the on the rally stages. So you know, it's fun. It's fun to do that. Next up, we got the Vice Shogun Cup on Autumn Mountain. This one, we're up against some really, really tough competition. Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, TVA Tamara, and of course, the Viper. Now these vehicles, I'm hoping we got a decent chance. The Viper and the Merc are both long gone now. We got a Super behind us. I'm not too worried about the Super. The Super is a much heavier vehicle. It's more of a grand tour as opposed to a, you know, something that can really be competitive on a track. At least in its stock state, you know. With modifications maybe, but you know. As we see it immediately roll on by us. Hi there. That TVR looking up the inside on multiple corners. Ow, please do not hit us. It's very rude. Alright, top 3 just up in front of us. Viper, C32, and Supra. I think we may be able to catch up to the AMG, but it's going to be a tough one because the AMG is very, very powerful. All 3 of these vehicles in front of us have quite a bit of power. The TVR behind us also has quite a bit of power too, so we may have to see what we can and can't hold off. This may be a non-points paying race, depending on how well we do. Still, make sure we carry our speed through here. We're holding off the TVR reasonably well. Ah, that corner right there, that understeer. That's a killer. Hi there. I'm gonna make you. If you're gonna pass me, you're gonna go around the outside. I'm not gonna give you a whole lot of space. Just a little bit, just barely enough that if you want to try it, you have to really, really commit. One of the big advantages of having this big old luxury sedan is I can kind of chuck its rear around quite a bit, block our opponents with it. Bonk. Okay. A little bit sluggish through the corners though. Got the Evo and the TVR, both of them are right on our tail. Especially coming out of this this corner here, going on into the long straights. Long for this track anyway. Gonna be a little bit interesting seeing if they can catch up. I know they're gonna get impatient though very quickly. But as long as we can hold them off, we can get a 4th place finish. It'll still be very respectable for an RS race, which is the hardest type of races there are in the game. The best points paying events against the most aggressive and the fastest AI with their cars all fully tuned. Yeah, that Viper is pulling away. The game's making me eat my word about making me eat my words about that Supra though. Supra is keeping up with the Viper surprisingly well. The AMG is also very, very quick here. Alright, nice and easy. Yeah, Viper is steadily pulling away. All we can do is just try to hold on to 4th, keep our car out of the dirt, off the walls and off of the opponents. We are pulling a little bit ahead of that TVR, but not by much. On this straight, they gain a lot of time on us. And all it'll take is one mistake, one missed braking point, and we are goners. As you can see here, it's rapidly catching us back up. Alright, brake around the 75-meter mark. Car turned in. Yeah, it's still right up on us. Hi there. Oh, you were very close. You were very close. I don't want you to be that close. I want you to fall back a little bit. I want you to go a little bit further back, yeah? Nice. There we go. That corner complex, so that's basically our key point. That's where we can kind of gain a little bit of time on the TVR. Really pull ahead, especially the second chicane just afterwards. So those two sections are basically what's going to be our saving grace. Help us gaining a little bit of time on the TBR going before the long straight. Come on. 4 to go. Can we hold him off enough? That's some seriously long gears on this car as well. We've never got anywhere close to the top speed of this vehicle. I think after this race it may be a good idea to adjust acceleration. The car a little bit more towards acceleration. Oh, we're running a little bit wide there. TBR is right up on our butt. Stay to the inside. The Evo is battling the TBR though. We're backing up the TBR into the Evo, so they're gonna be fighting for position soon as well. There we go. Go side by side to that corner. Go ahead, try it. Get each other all crossed up, please. There we go. That's exactly what we needed. Get them backed up into each other a little bit. We can at least stay in the points. Gotta be smart about this. But the Evo is now in front of the TBR. Alright, so it's gonna have a little bit more acceleration out of the slower speed corners. Slight possibility of understeer though in the higher speed corners. So we should be able to defend against it, because there isn't a whole lot of low speed corners here. We're gonna have to change the strategy up just a little bit though. Maybe back up the Evo into the TBR again. Get them to fight for another lap or so. Then we can kind of pull back out a little bit more distance. Yeah, you're stuck behind the Umbras train. Ooh, you're going really deep on the brakes there. Trying to come to the inside. Ooh, that was close. I'm glad I have the inside here. Yeah, he's getting aggressive. Bonk. Yep, hi, I'm still here. You see this giant black sedan? That's me. Come on, let's try to carry a little bit more speed. We don't have a decent lead coming out of this turn though. We're gonna be absolutely at a disadvantage. I've been hanging up the inside of us quite a bit. That's gonna make it real challenging. Hi. Oh, wow, okay. Nope. Back in front. Minor collision. Little trading paint. Putting some black on you, you're putting some red on me. There we go. Back up into the lead. We just gotta hold it for another 1.5 laps. Can we do it? That's where you guys all say yes we can. Come on, let's make sure we finish within the points. 4th place is the cutoff. Oh dear. Nope. A little bit too fast in that corner. We got this. He's falling off a little bit, so we can push now. We can push a little bit more. All right. Final lap. There we go. Hey, that Viper. The first group is way ahead. Second group is here. Basically like 2 different classes of racing apparently. Now that these guys have been really slowed down by me. Probably a mixture of both. Gotta be real hard on the defense. Thankfully as well, this track makes it very difficult to pass. It's multiple lines you can kind of run through the corners, but a lot of those lines kind of intersect, which means it's very difficult to kind of just run on the outside or run on the inside. You just gotta hope for the best. There we go. There we go. We got this. We got this. Keep the speed up. Final straight. Here we go. Yes. Very consistent lap times as well. I just looked over. 124, 124, 124. All in a row. That's what happens when you know a track by heart. Know all the braking points and everything. Very nice. Very, very good. There we go. Finally, we get the level up. Yes, engine power. Give me some more power tuned to that V8. There we go. All right, let's see what we can do next. Only got a few more races left in this vehicle before we switch to a multi-purpose vehicle, whether a van or an SUV. What do we want to do here? We haven't raced at Subcompact in a while. Let's do it. Up against some very, very rapid cars. We got a car that has a decent amount of performance as well, decent amount of power. So maybe we can kind of use that to our advantage at Subcompact. Maybe. Got the A-bar, the crazy rear-engined, rear-wheel drive A-bar right behind us as well. That's an interesting vehicle. It's gonna be a fun one to drive as well, because that thing just wants to spin like a top. Yeah, you're gonna go up on the inside there, the Tommy Kyra. A-bar is still just to the right of us. I'm gonna give it a little bit of space. I'm hoping they're being respectful as well. Side by side through here. I got the Golf R32 behind us as well as another TBR. Alright, for the twisty bits we can carry a little bit more speed than the A-bar. Because the A-bar is on those older tires. Older tires from the 70s. That Tommy Kyra though, this track is built for this car was built for this track. A lot of lightweights. A lot of lightweight vehicles are really, really good around here. Very nimble. It's got a good power to weight ratio, good acceleration. Oh, you were sticking it right up the inside there, buddy. I don't think that's gonna work. Not through that turn. Not through the final turn at Subcompact. That is a sort of a one-line turn there. You don't wanna go too wide to that turn. That's a very, very risky, very, very sketchy. Very dangerous. Jesus, the gears on this vehicle is so tall that first gear, a lot of these corners are first gear corners in the Nissan. You definitely gotta adjust the transmission, adjust the gear ratio here for acceleration a bit more. This car is mostly built for, like, you know, highway cruising and stuff. Oh, please, come on. Give me a little bit more of that torque. That juicy V8 torque. It still sounds kind of mid. Definitely not one of the better tuned vehicles in terms of sound. Don't really notice as much has changed. Like, it's got a slightly deeper exhaust note. We don't notice it too much. That TVR is very rapid as well. Super lightweight, front engine rear wheel drive cars. Very nimble, but a lot of power as well. I miss TVR. It's always fun having them in the racing games and everything. All the different cars with the cool chameleon colors. Very, very nice. Right on the line. I'm going to use up all of the track. And brakes. Nice and easy here. Car on the turn. Go. There we go. Now down in the first gear, make sure we keep this all nice and easy here. Third place is still a respectable position to finish in, especially with the performance of our vehicle in comparison to everything else. We're not doing too bad. Just want to make sure we keep it nice and clean. Nice and clean through here. There we go. Very good. Two more to go. This thing handles quite decently enough. I think the big thing is just getting more acceleration out of it to really kind of use the power of the engine. So right now it's kind of sluggish just due to the fact that it's just not. It doesn't have the gear ratio to really put down the torque. Like we're pretty much using like an extra gear, because how many gears is there? Yeah, no, it's like we're slowly working through the gears and everything like that. Like we're not even using fourth gear on a lot of these corners. So we really need to kind of set the car up for more acceleration. Set it way down in the acceleration range. So right now, like with the fact that nearly every corner on this track is a first gear corner, definitely tips you off to the fact that we need to change a few things around. First and second place need to eat a couple of double downs to balance the race. Yep, pretty much. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Gabriel. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, first place is in the Tommy Kyra ZZS. Second place is in the TVR. Very rapid cars, whereas we're in a very heavy sedan. I think we need to kind of adjust some things with the car, make it a little bit more competitive. So handling wise, it's not too bad despite its weight, but it's definitely a little bit sluggish on the acceleration, and we can change that at least a little bit with some gear ratio adjustments. Sabra. Yeah, there we go. Still a third place is very respectable. We should get some decent points here. Get the car to level up. There we go. Car's gonna get a little bit lighter. There we go. Extra lightweight vehicle. The Midnight Club dub found its way to Enthusia. Pretty much. It's a big luxury sedan. Very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. Oh my gosh, super, super heavy. Alright. Gear ratio. Much lower. There we go. That should be better. That should be better. Now we can actually accelerate. Now we can actually push. Thanksgiving race. Ooh. Ooh, we have a fighting chance here. Let's do it. It's a power-based circuit, so that means the Tommy Kyra probably won't be able to do too much against us. Same with the Golf. Only thing we have to worry about is the 2 NSXs, but even a 3rd place here would be very, very respectable. Our car is moderately tuned. Alright, let's go. There goes the Tommy Kyra. I'm gonna give you the inside of this corner. Although you're gonna hang it right there, right beside me, aren't you? Oh yeah, this thing feels so much better. At a racing. Well, what do you drive? I drive a limo. Pretty much. This thing is basically, it's a Japanese VIP car. Very, very, very expensive, very luxurious. One of the few Japanese market cars that come with a high displacement V8. Due to Japan's road tax laws, those are basically only reserved for like the super, super wealthy. Cars like this are, because they're, you know, very, very high displacement. Road tax is based on engine displacement in Japan, and I think in New Zealand too, actually. So big old V8 motors, very, very expensive to own. Same energy as those guys drifting chasers. Pretty much, yeah. To be fair though, the Chaser's got quite a bit of. It's you know, granted it is a, you know, it's still a luxury vehicle, but it handles quite nice. Like there've been quite a few tuning companies that have, you know, modified the Chasers for high performance events and everything, from drifting to drag racing and all that stuff, even like circuit type races. And the Chaser's pretty solid vehicle in that regards. I mean, on one hand, it does have the heart of the Super, the 2JZ. And as well, it's got a fairly complex suspension setup that can really be modified for high performance applications, which is nice. The game loves making me eat my words, especially when it comes to yellow cars. I said that with it being a power-based circuit, the Tommy Kyra won't really be that much of a threat, and now it's the one vehicle that's absolutely pulling ahead of us. The previous race at Honda Mountain, I'm like, oh, that's super. You know, I'm not as worried about that as I am with the Subaru. Not the Subaru, the Tamura. Tamura we held off perfectly fine. The Supra blew past us on the straights. As far as the other NSX hasn't caught us up yet. I wonder what happened to that one. Dang, I missed it, so that's alright, we still got a couple of races in us. Welcome to the stream with Dachiku. Hope you're doing well. This is probably the final stream before a little bit of a vacation for next week. I'm gonna be away for about a week and stuff, so all good though. I should have a little surprise uploaded tomorrow morning though, so that should be good. First actual long form edited video. Pretty much complete now. I just want to do a few last minute tweaks to it. And I'm gonna get it all prepped tonight, and then it should be ready tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time, unless then something completely, you know, messes up. Either the breakfast review. Right now it's at like about 11-ish minutes, which is decent for a first time, you know, first video. I learned a lot while editing it and recording and everything. I'm like, I kind of realized what all needs goes into it, where I can improve and stuff. So yeah. Alright, Chef Isaac, thanks. Oh well, thanks for buying credit. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun on the trip and everything. I'm gonna be seeing a lot of family and stuff that I haven't seen in a little while. So it should be really fun. That NSX is slowly pulling away. The fact that we're keeping pace with basically a Japanese supercar in a big ol', essentially a limo, is telling. We definitely set the gear ratio a lot better for this vehicle. Thing's very powerful, very solid here. Easy there. There we go. Oh boy, that was very sketch right there. Car got very twitchy under braking. As much as a big old limo can get twitchy. Got a minor tank slapper when trying to slow it down. Okay, there we go. That's the other end of the spectrum. The braking way to the end of that corner. That's fine. Let's make sure we have a very solid, clean race. Got 2.5 laps to go. This should be enough, I think, to level up at least one more time, maybe 2. It's getting late though. It is almost midnight. There we go. Long straightaway. Easy, easy, easy. Onto the brakes, get it turned in. There we go. There we go. Yum. Use a little bit of the curbs. It's a car to help us turn in a bit. Alright, nice and easy through here. Use a little bit of the curbing here, just get the car all hopped up. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we got a couple corners to go for the final lap. This thing, very quick. Taking out at least one NSX. Probably only one NSX. The other NSXs has caught up with the Tommy Kyra. So that'll be interesting seeing which one of the two wins. Both of them are very, very quick cars. Very, very nimble. Very fast in a straight line. Right now it's still the Tommy Kyra in the lead. The fact that it's going toe-to-toe with an NSX though. Very, very nice. Alright, one more lap. I imagine the NSX is going to really gain on a Tommy Kyra on this straightaway here with the uphill. Due to the fact that the NSX has basically double the horsepower, almost double the horsepower of about 100 more horsepower than the Tommy Kyra. Tommy Kyra's got about, what, 190? Yeah, got an extra 100 horsepower or so. No, okay. Tommy Kyra actually gained on the quarter distance on the NSX. Wow. Alrighty then. Jeez. GG, Tommy Kyra. GG indeed. This thing though, it's holding on quite well. Through most of the turns. Carrying lots of speed. Nice solid third place. Yes, very, very good. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing. Not that there's really any reason to push. Fourth place is way behind us. Second place is way in front of us. Last thing we want to do is keep damaging the vehicle. Come on, let's get a nice solid finish. And keeping it right in that 202 mark though. Which is interesting. So this will be a lot faster. There we go. Alright, so you can almost take that chicane in a nearly straight line. I think I've been kind of over-exaggerating it a little bit. And I just barely grazed the inner and outer curbs there. We're going back around the outside. Alright, there we go. Alright, one more race and we should be able to get the car up to the max level. Yeah, the next race, no matter what we do, we're gonna be losing a little bit of ranking, but we're in the top 5 right now. Very, very solid, very good. Whew. Japan Grand Prix. Yeah. Yep. No, would be a good final race just to end it off on. If there's any races where we can potentially win a vehicle. Rear-wheel drive race, maybe. Now we already have the Honda S800. There's a couple of races where the front vehicle is very, very slow. But otherwise, nope, nothing else here. Full-size sedan race? Anything here that we can win? No. Okay, so we've pretty much gotten that all nice and good. Advanced match. Versus the Sylvia. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Let's risk it for the biscuit. The Sylvia itself, you know, it makes less power. It's more nimble. It's lighter weight than us. We usually have the advantage on this course. This is our course. You're gonna pull ahead of us a little bit though. Oh no, we got a better launch. And we have the inside going into the turn. Sweet. Next turn is the chicane. And so we can pull out a little bit of a lead unless they dive bomb us. There we go. Yep, bye-bye. They cannot handle that chicane. The AI cannot handle that at all. Even though they're much faster than us, even though they're much more better handling vehicle, more nimble, a little bit better acceleration, we're gonna be pulling way ahead of them because of that one chicane. There we go. Sub-minute lap time in the wet as well. Not bad. Let's try to get a little bit quicker. It sounds decent at the stage 2. Yeah, it sounds okay-ish. At the stage 2 power upgrade. Nice and easy through the turns. Thankfully though, with being a luxury sedan, its suspension is a bit softer. Just able to stick with the bumps without it causing too much instability, which is nice. Very, very good. There we go. There we go. Boom. 54-second lap time in the wet. That's actually really respectable. That's actually really good. That is very, very solid. Oh, that's too early. That's gonna hit. Yep. See, that's the downside though, is if you mess up the chicane though, you were basically in the wall. Like no, you were gonna be in a wall, without a doubt. So you just gotta make sure you don't mess it up. Because if you don't mess it up, you gain a lot of time over the opposition. If you do mess it up, well, that's on you. Alright. Keep going. Nope, okay. Gotta watch yourselves there. Still, that's just fine. As long as we can keep the car off the wall is enough. We should be able to win this race. We should be able to get the final upgrade for this. And then we'll pick our multi-purpose vehicle for next time we stream. Nice and easy here. Easy. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. That's how we do it. That's much better. That is so much better. Nice and easy now. Nice and easy now. No mistakes, no errors. Final lap. There we go. There we go. Keep it nice and smooth through here. There we go. There's the finish. Finish strong. There we go. There we go. And across the line. Exactly what we need. That is exactly what we need. There we go. Level up the car. There you go. Max level. Perfect. Yeah, our braking number is going to decrease. That's fine. Now we can change our vehicle. A nice multi-purpose big ol' SUV. Or a van. We can probably end up with the L Grand. I really don't want the L Grand. L Grand big ol' Nissan SUV. Alright, let's see. 1. And what is 1? The Land Cruiser. Hey. Ooh. Ooh, we can go with like 2-tone colors. Ooh. Ooh. Still, I'm gonna go with this. There we go. That being said, we're probably gonna be ending this stream here. This is a beautiful, beautiful car. I like the Land Cruisers. And they're actually really, really good off-road and everything. Expensive though, like surprisingly so. Yeah. Anyway, with that being said though, I'm gonna be ending this stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. All that being said, thank you. I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you, I will see you on the next stream. Until then, take care. Bye bye!